Hi, this is Blujiz Khan, and in this video we will learn about generating links or creating links between a number of sites kind of automatically or at the same time. So for example, if you have a network and you have been provided with a number of new sites. So for example, these are the new sites that we can see that these are some new sites, and we have been asked to create links between these sites. So in order to create links between these sites, it's a very simple thing that we need to connect these sites between some existing sites as well. So like these are the new sites. So I have the option to connect these sites to some of the nearby sites. So I selected two nearby sites as well. And I will let PathLoss decide that how it wants to show me the connectivity. But I will just try to make all these links with one go. I mean, I will not make lines, I will not create the links individually. I will show you that how we can ask PathLoss and how it can give us some options, and then we can reject some of those options or we can accept all of those options. So let us see that how we can create, if we are provided with some new site, how we can automatically or we can very swiftly create. But you remember that when we create links between some sites at the same time, then they can be made with some single criteria. Otherwise it becomes a bit complex that I create these links. For example, if I want to create links from 7, 8 and 13 and 28 different frequency bands, then I will have to first separate them somehow. But if I want to create links automatically, then I have to create the links in some specific frequency. Let me show you the limitations and how it is done. So first of all, what we did is that we select all the new links and some existing links, like two of these links I selected as part of these links. I go to operation and create P2P links. So this opened for me. One antenna also opened for me, and now you can see here, this is my selection. The selection is now shown as the pink colored. So I want to create links from selection between to the selection. I mean, I want to create links between them, but I don't want to create all the possible links. I want to create some minimum number of links. So generally you understand that if we have to make some kind of chain, because in microwave up till now usually we don't make rings, but even if we want to make rings or we want to make chains, then each site will not have more than two links. Like for example, this site, this will have one link on the right and one link on the left, or one link towards the east, one link towards the west, whatever you want to call it. So I will limit it to number of two sites only, that it will have a connection with only two sites, not more than that. Okay, one thing is clear, that I want to have a connection with only two sites. This is for the rejection of the links. First we will create the links, then we will see that if we have to reject some links, then we will put some rejection criteria and we will reject some links. But first we want to see the how to create the links. So in creation of the links, we have to go through these steps. First is the design rules. It's already, because I had made one design rule already, so it's taking that. Otherwise, if you are doing it for the first time, then this don't have the file name and these all values are not green. Usually what happens is that, for example, when you open it for the first time, it opens something like that, and you don't have all of these checked. So let me show it to you. Let me tell you one by one what is this. So description, you can give any kind of description. I can give it that, for example, this is a test kind of thing. Application, I want to keep it as a retro modulation. I want to keep it as a normal microwave as well. I can keep it as a land mobile as well, but land mobile we are not working, so I will keep it retro modulation. We can give a frequency. I have 8 gigahertz. You can give any other frequency. All the links should be created in the same frequency. Even the polarization should be vertical for all of the links. So this is a kind of limitation, that if you are making it through a kind of template or through an automatic design rule, then all the links will follow some basic design principle. Okay, what we want to generate terrain profile, we wanted to calculate the antenna heights, and we wanted to add the antenna data as well, and we want to add the radio data as well, and we want to link to be a bit of optimized as well. So we will check these 5 things if we want to these 5 things. Sometimes we leave it as it is, we just create the terrain profile and antenna heights, and then we populate the links later. But I want to show it to you completely, that how we can fully create a link. Okay, once we calculate whatever we want to do, then we have to verify that if the values are there. For example, for profile generation, it's saying that it will generate the profile from SRTM, our primary dam. Okay, site elevation at the profile endpoints should also be used. Okay, clutter, it will use clutter 1. These are profile generation things, so we will not go in a bit of detail here. Antenna height, so as we are using normal antenna, we will not use transmission lines, and we will put a criteria, clearest criteria. This criteria for us is that first criteria is K should be 1.33 for the main, and Fresnel zone should be 100% of Fresnel zone should be free. Minimum foreground clearance 2 meter is okay. Diversity, we are not using any diversity thing, so we will let it go as it is. If you have to change anything, you can change it, but I will just showing you that what kind of values are there. We can put a minimum antenna height as well. Like for example, even if the clearance is from the ground, it will at least keep 25 meter or 30 meter or whatever you feel like. For example, you can put it as 30 meter. So at least the antenna should be on 30 meter. Okay, antenna coupling unit, we are not using anything, but if we want to add some loss, and if we feel that, for example, the cable that we are using, we feel that this cable may give 2 dB, 3 dB loss, then we can put any number here. So let's go to what kind of equipment we will have. So first is the antenna. We are trying to use a VHLP271W antenna. It's a 2-feet antenna of 7.1 gigahertz, almost 7.1 to 8 gigahertz. We want to use this antenna, so I will put it as site 1 and site 2 both. I will close it, so site 1 and site 2 both have this antenna. I can change it to you just to show it to you. So you see the antenna name is changed, but I don't want to use 1-feet antenna, I want to use a 2-feet antenna. So this is the antenna, I have put it. I say OK. Transmission line, we say we will not use. Radio, similarly we can, because I have only one adapter modulation radio for the time being, so I am selecting it. You select the radio from the given radios and you put the plus sign, so this will open. So here also you can modify if you want to modify anything, otherwise you can select OK, and we can select OK from here. So it has put the antenna as well, radio as well. If you want, or for example, if you have a template file, or if you have some link that you feel that this link is fine for these places, so you can load that links file as well. It will carry the transmission and the antenna values from this file, whatever you select. So you can load some existing file data as well. So we have put the equipment specification. Now we go to reliability. So for reliability, we will not change anything from here, but I will just want to let you know that, for example, what it will do is that, like, you know, when we are using this ITUR recommendation, we have to provide the C factor. So it will automatically get the C factor. It will not wait for us to put any value in it. It will take all the values automatically. So I think we are good for here. So we should say yes. Rain parameter we can also provide, that we can ask it to include rain situation. We can provide the range file, whatever file we want to give. It will be the same file for all the links. You can give any specific value as well if you want. You can give a value of range, for example 63, but we will use a range file. And you can give it like for example you want to change the value or you want to get the value automatically, you can use this ITURP rain database, but for the time being we are just using this rain data file queue for all the rain. Then the last thing is optimization parameters, because we have asked it to optimize also a bit of link before handing it over to us. So what it will do is, for example, first we have to give some optimization criteria that we want to optimize on availability or unavailability seconds or worst month SES or fade margin. For example, if you want to make it on fade margin, we will say should keep 30 fade margin, then it will make all the links with at least 30 dB of fade margin. But we want to put it on availability and 99.99. So what it will do, we have asked it that first it should increase the TX power before recommending to increase the antenna gain or the changing of antenna. So, and also for diversity, because we don't have any diversity, so we will not use it. Otherwise we can give it a diversity option as well, that it can use TRDR, and if we can use frequency diversity, then we can give a frequency also, that what frequency it will use. So this is our optimization criteria. We have put this as well. So that's why, because I had already put all these, so there was a green checks. Otherwise, when you commit for the first time and you select all of these, then some of them may be unchecked. They should go as a red color cross, so that you know that this thing does not have all the values, so you can correct it before going further. So as we see that we are fine here, I will click OK. So we have provided the link design rules to it. The display criteria we have also provided that OK. For example, for antenna heights or fade margin or anything, here it will be providing us some display of it. And then it looks that we are fine. So I should ask it to create the links. So you can see that it has created the links. These two change, it brought it to this one. Okay, and these three, it brought it to this one. Now some are blue, some are green, some are red. So this is because of this antenna height. These red ones, they have some antenna which is more than 100 meter tall. The green antenna are between this range of 40 to 70, and blue antenna is in the range of 30, 0 to 30. So these are fine, but these three have line of sight problems. We know it from here. We can reject it right now. But you know these videos, I don't make it to make a foolproof or very great network. I make it just to let you know that how these things are done. So assuming that this line of sight is no problem, and assuming that this red is not red, basically it's in some other color, so we can accept these links. Otherwise what we can do is that we can reject these links. Some of these, for example, if I say that if antenna height is less than 5 or greater than 70, then I can say reject these links. So you see, all these links were rejected because they did not fulfill that criteria. So this is the rejection part, I mean. So let me create the links again. It has created again. This link is extra, or this link is extra. So I will say that if path length is greater than 15, then it will reject links. So it rejected one link. Okay, it rejected exactly the link that I wanted to reject. So this is how you can, before you can finalize, you can reject or you can accept these links. So as I told you that we will not reject these links because we are not in a position right now. I'm not making any actual or real network. This is for a study only. So let's feel that everything is fine. So what I will do is that I will finalize these links. So I click on finalize links. It says that your this file is changed because I have added something here. So I say okay, you can save it. The new links I want to save in the same group because I am using it with the same group. So some links, because they were already okay with this name, it already has some links. Okay, so I will ask it to write on those files. So you can see here that it has created our desired links. These links were in red color. Let me show you. This links has high antenna, so you can see that because antenna was high, antenna was too much high. This link has 227-meter antenna. This link has 49-meter antenna. This link also had, I think, red color antenna. Yeah, this has 305-meter antenna. So as we can see that the link which had red color, they have very high antenna size. But we can check the transmission analysis. You can see that all links are fully optimized. These both checks are green. They have 99 point almost 99 values, and everything is filled. I mean, you have the rain region filled, you have the C factor filled, so you have the antenna, you have the microwave equipment, you have a full thing made. I can see, for example, this one. So you see, this is also fully made. Everything looks fine. So I hope you will like this video, and we have seen that in this video that how we can calculate a number of links automatically, and how PathLoss help us to make the planning easy and faster for us. And let's meet in some new video. Goodbye.